Boom! We are live. Holy shit! It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh boy. Okay, it's been a month since I've actually fucking streamed. Holy shit! Hang on. Is the audio fine? The audio is fine, right, chat? Chat? Tell me if the audio is fine. It's been a month. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Okay then, Chainsaw Man. So yeah, 2 chapters today because I missed out on the previous chapter. And I just got done finishing my recording for the first 2 episodes of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Holy shit! I'm just gonna say it right now. Those first 2 episodes of Cyberpunk Edgerunners, they're really great. They're really great. And I'm gonna fucking edit that reaction after I finish live streaming this. So, thank you, chat. I'm gonna love this chapter. Okay. So, I'm gonna be reading 103 first. Probably gonna talk about it just a bit, and then I'm immediately gonna go to chapter 104. Ooh. I just can't believe that we're gonna get Chainsaw Man anime in exactly 1 month from now. Exactly 1 month from now, we're gonna get the Chainsaw Man anime. Unreal. So, previous chapter, which was 102, was when Denji came in. He fought the cockroach devil. The bat devil seemingly died. Denji saved the cat, and then the media goes, "Hooray! Chainsaw Man saves the day again!" Without talking about like the casualties and whatever, right? Oh boy. Let's see here. So the stream is gonna have a different setup from the last time that we did it. So hopefully you guys are okay with this. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that's the point of getting, not getting copyright strike or whatever. So I hope you guys don't mind this. I mean, the last time we did this, I also kind of covered it up with like black shit all over the place, so it's no big deal, right, chat? You can still see it. It's fine. Okay, so I have 103 ready, and I'm just gonna set up 104. Okay. Right, chat, here we go. Chainsaw Man, chapter 103. Denji Dream. It's not even Denji's dream, it's just Denji Dream. Holy shit, look at all of these Chainsaw Man merchandise. Yeah. I would want some Chainsaw Man merchandise as well. Secondhand clothing, 30% off. Chainsaw Man is a man-eating devil. Ooh. Oh don't think that's like a really good advertisement to say like Chainsaw Man is a man-eating devil. You know what I mean? Like, aren't you supposed to... Whatever. Yesterday, Devil Human Chainsaw Man fought the Cockroach Devil and even saved a cat. Yes, you need to add the cat in. That is important. I'm on the scene near the site of yesterday's battle. Let's ask the locals what they think of Chainsaw Man. Anybody that I know? Nope. Nobody that I know. Chainsaw Man? I'm a huge fan. Too gory for kids though. I just can't accept him. I don't like him, I guess. Oh my god, these people right now, they're basically us, right? They're basically the readers, right? They're the reader circuit, right? Chainsaw Man, yeah, I'm a huge fan, but it's not for kids though. I see what you're doing, Fujimoto. I see what you're doing. Chainsaw Man? My entire class is obsessed. That Chainsaw Man fellow is stealing Devil Hunter's jobs. I don't like him because of the property damage. He destroys buildings. I can't deal with men who don't take good care of things. Yo, dude, Chainsaw Man, he's the bomb, dude. Yeah, dude. Chainsaw Man, dude, yeah. Too popular, it ticks me off. Doesn't Chainsaw Man eat people? Wow, this entire chapter is just gonna be like people's perspective of Chainsaw Man? That's kinda cool, actually, that's kinda cool. He's a devil. The devil hunters need to hurry up and kill him. My friend got saved by Chainsaw Man once. He's a really good guy. I totally love Chainsaw Man, dude. Yeah, if you're watching this, give me a number. Chainsaw Man doesn't really exist. It's an American propaganda. Fake news. Chainsaw Man, right? Chainsaw Man rules. That Chainsaw Man whatever saved the cat yesterday, right? It only saved the cat to eat it. I guarantee you that Chainsaw Man fellow. Of course they're gonna interview Denji. Of course. If you ask me, Chainsaw Man hasn't eaten that cat. At my school, everybody loves Chainsaw Man. He's great, right? The chainsaws are gore-tastic. That's what's so cool about him. Not that I know the dude. Obviously, not that I know him, you know. But I bet he's this incredibly seriously great guy. You know, he's awesome. He's the best. He's great. By the way, just my guess. Chainsaw Man's number is 34. Denji, what do you... Is Denji trying to give away his number so that ladies can actually like call him or whatever? Hey, Chatterbox, too much. You can't give out your phone number on television. We'll cut that out. To close out our program, let's get a call for Chainsaw Man from the crowd. All together now. And look at that. Denji's like really happy, you know, like, hey, they love me. They love me. They love me. I'm a superhero. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man. Oh, look at this. Who decided to show up? Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw. Hey, Denji. Long time no see. Huh? How do you know my name? Okay, so they have never met before. Okay? I mean never met in school. And Denji just forgot about it. Oof, that hurts. We've met. You remember when we... when you had all those assassins after you. Remember that one time? You remember that one panel that I was in Chainsaw Man Part 1 and I never show up again? You remember that, Denji? Never happened. Trust me, it did. Let's not stand around chatting around here. Why don't we catch up in the cafe there? I'm broke. My treat. I'll have ice cream and orange juice. Will you get me a whole cake? Oh, Benji loves that cake. Who is that? Who is that? Who's that person taking the order? It's a girl, but probably somebody not important. But okay, so Denji and Yoshida have not met up until now. So that means it's true that Yoshida, well, I guess it's true that Yoshida just transferred to school, right? A lot of people were speculating that if Yoshida was lying, if Yoshida was just undercover or whatever. Well, I mean, he is kind of undercover, but interesting. Plus a nice coffee. And spaghetti. Really though, what a coincidence. I can't believe I bumped into you while just walking down the street. Yeah, what a coincidence. Ain't that my school uniform? Yeah, I guess we both go to the same school now. Crazy coincidence. Yes, very crazy coincidence indeed. Are you stalking me? When you put it that way, you aren't exactly wrong. I belong to an organization that's tasked me with keeping an eye on. So he's not working for the Public Safety Bureau, he's working for somebody else. Interesting. Crazy to think that the only person outside of Yoshida that Denji really has in contact that knows who Denji is Kishibe, and I guess Kobeni as well. But still though, it's not an evil organization like in some manga. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Our goal is simply to ensure that you live a peaceful life. I don't think he ever was in the Public Safety Bureau. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's easy to assume, right? Since, well, I mean, there is the Public Safety Bureau, and then there's the what was it, like the civilian devil hunters? That was in like the first volume or whatever, right? And I believe there was like a rule that, the Public Safety Bureau or the government side of things should not mess around with the civilian side of things and all that stuff. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm gonna refresh my memory once the anime comes out. But okay then. But I love this panel where Yoshida is talking about this, whereas everyday life is happening behind him, right? Kids just playing, running along and stuff, right? Hey, can I order this this pudding too? Excuse me, one cream caramel custard pudding, please. Caramel. Got it. Caramel. He's learning, guys. He's learning. Denji's learning. He's trying his best, okay? He's trying his best. My point is, I'll be in trouble if the public finds out that you're Chainsaw Man. What's gonna happen if I found out? Here you are. One whole shortcake. If your secret identity is exposed, I won't let you eat this cake. Dude. Don't take away Denji's dream, dude. Come on, man. Let him eat that cake. Last time he ate cake, it tasted like Makima. It tastes like shit. Please, come on. I won't let you have the ice cream, orange juice, spaghetti, or pudding you ordered either. Say what? Give me those. Really annoyed, Denji. That's my protagonist, baby. That's my protagonist. Oh, that's my protagonist. That's my protagonist, alright. Eats the whole cake with his arms. Just screw it. We don't want you turning into Chainsaw Man. If you let the cat out of the bag, the life you have now will fall apart. Eating. Besides, why are you fighting devils as Chainsaw Man anyway? You don't strike me as an altruist, and you don't get paid for it either. Why bother? Well, I mean, if I was in Denji's shoes, okay, if I was Denji, I would say the only reason why I'm doing it is for clout, right? You get the media attention, you get the people coming to you, you get people saying that you're a hero, you get people praising you, you know what I mean? Then you just want to be famous, dude. Like, please let that be like his actual reasoning. I would flip out. I fight because I want people to find out that I'm Chainsaw Man. Interesting. You want people to know that you are Chainsaw Man, but you haven't revealed your identity yet. It seems Yoshida is also kind of like... Confused. Here you are, an iced coffee and an orange juice. Oh, Yoshida is thinking, Why? Doshite? Why? Because once my secret's out, then... That's my protagonist. That's my protagonist. Because once my secret's out, the ladies will all be over me. Yoshida's like... That's... Ooh, interesting. Interesting way to, Interesting panel. Showing the bird in the cage. Center frame, right? Everything else is sweet, colorful. There's a night sky, there's flowers, there's stars, there's the forest, trees, checkerboards. Right in the middle, bird in a cage. Not really a bird though, it's just a feather. A feather. I was about to say the bird in a cage would represent still being imprisoned, but because there is no bird and it's only a feather, then that would mean that the bird has escaped, and that would actually mean freedom. Which kind of correlates to Denji's progression as a character from part 1 as somebody who was in control, is under the control of Makima and now is free and gets to do whatever he wants. I like that, Fujimoto. I like that. That was really sweet. That was a great... That was a pretty good chapter. Okay, I'm gonna read the chat just for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to chapter 104. Skill Driver says September 19 reveals the OP and ED, and Reze say you've been yeah, September 19 is when September 19 is the world premiere of Chainsaw Man, but only for a select few people, right? And they did mention that news will be out, but was it confirmed that the opening and the ED will be released on September 19 as well? Like, I know the first episode is gonna be like revealed in episode in September 19. Again, very limited, very exclusive, only for a select few people who have tickets, right? Most of us will still probably see it on October 13th, but was it actually confirmed that the opening and the ED gets released in September 19? Or no? Because so far I have not heard any news in regards to the opening and ED. Only that the fact that September 19 there's gonna be an after show after the premiere, and that's pretty much it. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna search it up right now. Chainsaw Man, September 19. Yeah, the pre-screening of the first episode on September 19. But again, I don't see any news in regards to like the opening and the ED being released. If they do release it on September 19th, though, sorry, that's kind of a bit too... Isn't that a bit too far from the actual... Well... I mean, usually... Well, I don't know. I mean, sometimes people... I mean, sometimes companies do it, sometimes they don't. Opening and ending will be shown? Again, I'm trying to find like any... Okay, is it officially... Is that news official, or is that just leaks? The opening and the ending being revealed on September 19. Is that official news, or is that leaked news? Official from the website? Wait, what? Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just blind. Chainsaw Man. .dog. G. Chainsaw Man .dog. If they do decide to show it on September 19th, then I don't know if I want to react to it on that day, or if I'm gonna react to it once. Well, I mean, I'm you know what, screw it. If they do release it on September 19th, then I'm just gonna watch it then, because ain't no way I'm gonna avoid spoilers. Fuck that. News. The website's not even... Can't even open the fucking website. I only saw it from Twitter, but it was an official source. I'm sorry if you guys are waiting for chapter 104. It'll be in a moment, okay? Because I'm looking at the Chainsaw Man official Twitter account and I'm not seeing anything. Like, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any news in regards to an opening and an ending being released. Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll just wait and see if it was actually released on the 19th, then I'm gonna watch it. If not, then I'm just not gonna watch it. That's pretty much it. That's that simple as that. Okay. Here we go. Chapter 104. Will you live react to the Chainsaw Man anime episodes on the channel? So, I am planning on live reacting to the first episode. I don't know if I'm going to live react to the rest of the show. It all depends on how the first episode reaction, you know, plays out. Like how good that live stream is gonna be. If people watch the live stream and people want to see me live react to the rest of the show more, then I'll live react to the show more. I mean, it's like less work for me. But if I live react to the show, then you're only gonna get my timer-based reaction to it. Like, and if people are asking if I am going to live react it on YouTube, then again, it's timer based. It's timer based. I'm not going to show the entire episode on YouTube. That is absurd. If the opening is not Devil in Your Heart, Might Have to Riot, it's not gonna be Devil in Your Heart. Come on now. You're huffing copium. They're not going to put Devil in Your Heart. It's gonna be a new. It's gonna be a new song. It's gonna be a new song. It's gonna be a new. It's probably not gonna be Sim as well. Just keep your expectations low. Ain't no way they're gonna put that. If they do though, that'll be sweet. But I have a pretty high confidence in regards to like the opening is not gonna be that. Okay. Chapter 104. Spoiler. Alright. We see the War Devil, not Mitaka. The War Devil, Yoru. Acting like a teenage girl, punching the pillows and going, I can't believe we got saved by Chainsaw Man. I'm trying to sleep here. Damn him! Why do you hate Chainsaw Man so much anyway? Oh, that is rich coming from you, Mitaka. I fought him long ago. Okay. Okay. Lore. Also, I love the fact that both of them are sleeping even though they're in the same fucking body. But again, interesting that Mitaka's the one who's asking, like, why do you hate Chainsaw Man so much? When she pretty much showcases that she dislikes Chainsaw Man as much in the first chapter. But Chainsaw Man gets back up no matter how many times you kill him. So I lost to him. Next thing I knew, he'd eaten from my body, weakening me. There we go. There we go. He's the reason there hasn't been a single war since the World War. War became a thing of movies and video games. So I guess the Vietnam War doesn't exist. The Cold War doesn't exist. Well, the nuclear weapons also doesn't exist as well. The Middle Eastern War also doesn't exist. Huh. And as the world forgot wars, terrors, I grew even weaker. At this rate, everyone will forget me. And Chainsaw Man's to blame. Aww. Yeah, Chainsaw Man is the antagonist. Come on, Denji, what? Fix this. I'm joking. Interesting though, we are humanizing war. Something that I guess I was expecting out of part 2, but we're actually seeing it. Are you afraid of being forgotten? You're kidding me. You're asleep. You were screaming your head off only moments ago. He's asleep. For the longest time, I didn't care if I died. But now, I'm glad I didn't. Thanks, Chainsaw Man. Also, I see what you're doing, Fujimoto. I see what you're doing. Fujimoto. You see that shirt? On Mitaka? It says cake. Now, what did Denji ask for in the previous chapter? He was asking for cake. I see what you're doing, Fujimoto. I see what you're doing. You can't fool me. I see what you're doing. Cuts to Denji. What the fuck are you doing, my boy? Why is he... Classic Denji. At least he's having fun, though. And then the teacher totally took it away. What an idiot. Denji, some tall pretty boy is asking for you. Huh? Yoshida? Yeah, Denji's into that. I'm gonna blame Makima for Denji's behavior right now. I'm just gonna blame Makima. I'm not blaming Denji. Denji is innocent. I'm just blaming Makima because she has groomed Denji into this person who... I mean, not gonna lie, we men out there who are watching this right now, we have fantasized about this before, right? In one way or another. I'm not the only one, right? Right? Come on, dude. Quit stalking me. Denji, why was that girl sitting on you? Because for 10 yen, I'll be a chair for 10 minutes. Oh my god. Back to good old Denji. Hey, at least he's selling his body, but at least he's earning money, right? Right. If I'm not back in 30 seconds, I gotta give her a wow. Very, very noble and honest. Here. You dropped your student ID when you fought the cockroach devil. Ooh, that's a good thing that Yoshida actually picked that up, because if people find that, they're gonna clue in. They're gonna clue in, right? Obviously, Denji wants to be found out that he is the Chainsaw Man, but you know, there is a time for that, right? It's not now. Right? You don't want that information leaking right now. So, good on Yoshida for actually keeping an eye out for Denji. I knew it. You left it on purpose to expose your identity. Oh, well. There you go. What's it matter to you? I can't have it getting out there that you're Chainsaw Man when my goal is for you to live in peace. I won't let you spill the beans. I'll stop you by force if I have to. Try to stop me and you're dead. I'm going back to be a chair now. Won't you chat with me a little longer? I'll pay you to be my oh! Say what? I'm not gonna let a dude sit on me. Oh, I guess Denji's not into that. And I guess Denji... It would be funny if Denji actually accept that. like that would be funny. Like this fucking character, I love you so much. No, he did not. He did not. He did not. Fujimoto subverting my expectations. Huh. This is surprisingly comfortable. I bet you could get away with charging 100 yen. For your information, this doesn't mean I've caved to you. I'm gonna get found out as Chainsaw Man no matter what. Do you want that because you want a girlfriend? Yeah! Ah, naruhodo. Got it. Let me help you get a girlfriend. If there's anything I can do, I want you to come to me. You kind of see that parallel between Mitaka and Yoru? I'm gonna get you a boyfriend? I'm gonna get you a girlfriend? Come on. Come on. Fujimoto, come on. I like it though. This is the progression of the story that I have been anticipating since we started part 2. Like, I'm pretty sure most people will see this as the obvious path. We just don't know how much Fujimoto is going to subvert our expectations in this path, but regardless, right? Okay then, introduce me to a girl. Well, lucky for you, Denji, because Yoshida just met a girl not too long ago who is also searching for a boyfriend. What's your type? Girls who are desperate for boyfriend. Yoshida's like, Oh. I got you, buddy. I got you. I know just the girl. Is Denji What is he eating? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is Denji eating the He's eating the juice box. I was not expecting this early on, to be honest. I mean, we are still very early on within part 2, right? If we are to compare this pacing with part 1. This is still very much early on within the story, like this is still like 1 volume, more or less, right? Why are you eating here? We thought we'd eat outside because it was crowded everywhere else. Hey, where's Yuko? She's absent with an injury. Okay, good. Good. Keep Yuko away from this. Keep Yuko safe. Okay, keep Yuko safe. Let her recover her injuries so she can come back full swing. Is it true you got saved by a chainsaw man? Pretty much. Oh. He saved you. What is that look that Mitaka is giving Denji? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Denji. I guess he wants to talk to you because he's a huge Chainsaw Man fan. Eh? Seriously? Hey, how you doing? Hey, do you like Chainsaw Man? I'm a big fan. Smooth talking, Denji, smooth talking. I mean, okay, so if I'm being serious right now, this is the first time Denji has actually talked to a female character of his age ever since everything that happened in part 1. And everything that happened in part 1 usually ends in disaster. So, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how Denji actually, you know, let's see how Denji plays this situation. Hey, do you like Chainsaw Man? I'm a big fan. Honestly, I used to hate him. But these days, I'm neutral. You hated him? How come? Did I really answer that in front of a Chainsaw Man fan? Denji can take anything you say to him. Hmm? I can? Mitaka looks to the distance, gathering up the energy to actually talk it out. His clothes and body are always covered in blood and stuff, and it's just filthy. The dude bathes, you know. Plus, the chainsaw sprouts out of his head. Makes him look like an idiot with nothing going on in his brain. He uses his brain a ton. Then there's how he only saves women. It's blatantly horny and that's gross. He has a pure heart. I love this conversation already. Oh god. Lovely panels, zooming in on both of these characters more and more and more. Mitaka basically saying everything on the back of our mind, especially for people who are criticizing Chainsaw Man, right? If people are criticizing Chainsaw Man, like the story in general, and especially Denji's character, that would be one of the prime examples of people criticizing him, right? He's blatantly horny, and that is gross. And of course, most of us Chainsaw Man fans who are in love with the story, who would defend Denji to the death, would also say he has a pure heart. He does though. He's horny, but he does have a pure heart. Like You don't know that. It's not like you're him. Damn it. What else? People have seen him eating cats and dogs. He'd never do that. Never. He doesn't eat cats or dogs. And in the first place, doesn't he eat people too? He's a devil. Eat people? No way. Okay, even if it did, it was just the one time. Benji admitting it. If he did, it was only that one time. It was only that one time. Like I said, how would you know? Chainsaw Man's superfans will defend him over anything. I hate that too. Fujimoto? Calling me out? Fujimoto calling us out? Some commentary to be had here. God, damn it. Chainsaw Man just doing his best. He's just doing his best, bro. He's just doing his best. But how do you know that? How? Why? You... I'm just gonna come on and say it. I'm finally gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'll show you. Denji. I know, because I'm Chainsaw Man! What's that for you? I know exactly what Chainsaw Man's thinking, because I am him. Get it now? Yoshida's, basically. Oh, you've done it now, boy. You've done it now. What does Mitaka think? I have a feeling that Denji's gonna blurt out that he is Chainsaw Man to Mitaka as I was reading this and as this is escalating more and more. The real question is, how is Mitaka gonna handle this? Is Mitaka gonna view this as just a mere joke, right? She's just gonna laugh it off, going, yeah, right. That's a good one, right? Or is she actually gonna believe him? Or, more importantly, what about Yoru? What's the War Devil think of this, right? Loser. Oh, she walks away, slams the door. No one will believe you like that, Denji. But I really am Chainsaw Man! Oh, that was fun. Great set of chapters. Oh my. I love these two already. This dynamic is what I was hoping for, and it is exactly what I got, and more. I love the banter. I love how Denji is just trying his best, and Mitaka is just not having it, and she says, this fucking loser, dude. This fucking loser. He becomes a chair, dude. This fucking loser. Thinks he's Chainsaw Man. But as Mitaka is going down the stairs, right? As she is going down the stairs, what's Yoru think? That's what I want to know. Like, I would imagine as Mitaka is going down the stairs, Yoru's like, hey, what the fuck? What are you... That's him! So... next 2 weeks? It's still bi-weekly, right? September 27th. Yeah, next 2 weeks. It's gonna be really interesting. Sorry. Wow. Wow. Great set of chapters. Great set of chapters. You know it's bad when Mitaka calls you a loser? Pretty much. Like... Pretty much. Our boy just want a girlfriend. Is it just too much to ask? Killer Bean says, Part 2 low-key been a huge 180 from Part 1. Yeah, and I fucking love it. Part 1 is good, but it has its issues for me personally. And so far, if I were to compare the beginning of Part 1 and the beginning of Part 2, beginning of Part 2, miles better. Miles better. Like, it took me a while in Part 1 to get fully invested in Denji himself as a main character. But I am already invested in Mitaka immediately since, like, the first chapter. Like, that's pretty quick. So, yeah, in terms of story-wise, character-wise, character-wise, Part 2 has been killing it. Part 2 has probably surpassed all of my expectations and just probably a better part than Part 1 already. And it's not even over. It's still just the beginning. But I guess it also goes to show like how much Fujimoto has grown as an author and as a writer, right? Because I would say after Chainsaw Man, his two latest one-shots, Goodbye Eri and Look Back, he definitely improves a lot when it comes to his writing and his specifically character writing as well. And I think that experience of the experience of those two one-shots are in full display in Part 2, especially with Mitaka as a character. Like, immediately I am in love with her character. Her writing is really great. Her motivations are interesting, intriguing, relatable as well. And it's not just Mitaka, it's also Yoru. She's just a great character. Probably up there. I want to say she's probably my favorite character over Denji. At least in terms of emotionally invested characters, she is definitely, in my personal opinion, better than Denji. Just in terms of emotionally invested characters. Overall, that remains to be seen. But in terms of investment, I am 100% on board. Yeah, part 2 has been incredible so far. It's been really great. It's still going exactly as I had hoped it would go, just faster. Like, I wasn't expecting them to actually meet like right now. Like I was expecting they would still be, you know, separated after the previous chapters, right? They would still be like looking out, you know, like as Chainsaw Man in the distance and whatever. But no, they've already met. They have already exchanged a lot of words, and already they are going ham with one another. Yeah. It's great. It's great. 7 chapters and no main characters died as yet. My day is ruined. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. Love how War Devil was behaving like a kid at the beginning of the chapter. Yeah, me too. So yeah, this part, this moment of the first in the first page, right? It really humanizes the War Devil. It really humanizes Yoru as this character that seemingly has human emotion, which is a far departure from Makima in part 1. Makima is very cold, right? She's cold. She is almost inhuman in terms of her personality, her the way she emotes. The only time that she does emote is again when she was watching a movie with Denji and she sees people hugging, right? And that ties in with her character. But throughout most of part 1, Makima pretty much stays consistently, this cold, calculated villain, right? Definitely feels sinister, evil, antagonistic. The War Devil does not. She throws tantrums. She shows a lot of emotions. Previous chapters, when they were running away from the Bat Devil, the War Devil was pretty angry. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I told you to fucking fight, to let me take over. Why the fuck are you running away? Like, she shows frustration. Makima doesn't show that in part 1, right? Like, she doesn't emote as much. She definitely feels frustrated and whatever and stressed and whatever, but she doesn't emote that much. Yoru, on the other hand, does. It humanizes her a lot. And it helps me, as a reader, connect with not only Yoru, but with Mitaka as well. And especially with this, I'm not gonna show the entire chapter. Okay, I'm just going to show like some pages that are worth my time discussing. But beginning of the chapter, I really love, because again, it humanizes the War Devil, which is also interesting in its own way, right? In its own thematic way, humanizing war. This concept, this relation to blood, death, destruction, right? But we are humanizing it. Probably because those are the results of humans, right? Showing humanity. Within war. Is pretty deliberate in what Fujimoto is trying to do here. Right? And especially with if we are tying this with a commentary on war itself. Because ultimately war is done and undone by humans. It is a very human thing. And so to humanize the War Devil, to me, not only shows how genius Fujimoto is, but also how much the War Devil can actually represent later on in the story, right? And I'm also wondering if this is just her personality, or if this is a direct this happens because the War Devil is inside of Mitaka, and because they are fusing bodies, like their personalities become intertwined or whatever. I would love to assume that it is the former, where this is just the War Devil when she is, this is the War Devil in her purest form, right? War, death, hunger, all of the results of war. But it is also a very human thing. Who says her original gender ain't a dude? I mean, doesn't matter. But yeah, I think those are like my main takeaway of this chapter so far. Loki's starting to sim for Yoru, but who's it? Don't we all? Mitaka clearly seems the mature one between her and Yoru. That is also a very interesting thing, right? Because the human, the actual human is more mature than the devil. And not just any devil, like a devil that is part of the Four Horsemen. I cannot wait to see their dynamic grow more and more. I cannot wait to see them interact with Denji again. I cannot wait for Yoru to actually... I just can't... I cannot wait to see Yoru's response to this. That is the most interesting part to me. And the part that I'm like really looking forward to the most. Yeah, Mitaka and Denji clearly are the main characters of the show. Manga. Sorry. Just both sides of the same coin. Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's clear when the first couple of chapters, we are focusing a lot on Mitaka, right? That's basically Fujimoto saying, hey, she's a main character. Okay? She's a main character. The only reason we are focusing a lot more on her is because we've already focused a lot on Denji in the previous part. Denji already had enough character development for him to be his own person, whereas Mitaka and Yoru are still new to the story, so we still need to grow accustomed to her. But so far, I've grown attached to Mitaka more than I have grown attached to Denji, despite the fact that Denji has been with us a lot more than her. Am I the only one who really wants to see Nayuta again? Who? Yeah. Where is Nayuta, boy? Like, Denji, what did you do to Nayuta? Like, dude. Are you not taking care of her? Where is she? Nayuta's probably like starving to death in the apartment or whatever. That, or she's just causing chaos and whatever, which is fine. She's just a little girl. She's just, you know, playing around. I mentioned this in like multiple chapters ago, that I really want to see Nayuta and Yoru meet. I want to see Yoru's reaction to seeing the control devil being reduced to that. And, you know, being somebody who is close to the Chainsaw Man, right? Because if we are to believe that Chainsaw Man is pretty much an enemy to every devil in existence, because every devil fears him, including the War Devil that got fucked by Chainsaw Man. I worded that wrong. That I just realized the implication of what I just said. You know what I mean? But it would be interesting to see that if the War Devil looks at the Control Devil and seeing the Control Devil is actually obeying Chainsaw Man. Like, how would she respond, right? Would that change her mind? Would that actually make her hate Chainsaw Man a lot more? Who knows? Who knows? Only Fujimoto knows. I'm waiting to see how Mitaka will react if Denji transforms in front of her. Yeah, it would be quite a shock. And I think that will happen later on in the show. Manga. Fuck, I keep saying show. But I think, here's how I think the structure is gonna go. So, Denji and Mitaka are gonna hang out. They're gonna become best buddies. They're gonna know each other a lot more, right? They're gonna they're gonna become really, really close, right? They're probably gonna start dating. In the midst of all of this, both of them are still doing their side devil things, right? Taka and Yoru are still searching for the Chainsaw Man. Denji is still doing Chainsaw Man things in the background. Both of them just don't know it yet. And then I would probably wager halfway in part 2. The halfway point is when they realize Denji is actually Chainsaw Man. And that is going to be the main focus of the second half of part 2. First half of part 2, I want to see them grow as a character, right? Make their dynamic grow, make their relationship grow. Heck, screw it, make them date, make them fall in love. Let them have sex. So that once the second half happens, once they realize, especially Mitaka and Yoru, once they realize who Denji is, it's just gonna hurt a lot more. That's gonna be really sweet. Cannot wait for my heart to be ripped apart. At least that's how I see it. Like if I am the one structuring this story, that is how I would personally structure the story. I would want them to grow as characters, have the realization in the second half, sorry, in the middle, so that the second half can start with them kind of doubting each other, looking at each other as like different like people, especially Yoru and Mitaka. Have Yoru and Mitaka actually fight each other out, right? Have them go against each other, going, no, he's Denji. I love Denji. Yoru's going like, no, he's the Chainsaw Man. We need to kill him right now. And they fight, and then they fight, and then... See, this is the thing. I still don't know how part 2 is gonna end. Because if Denji is still the main character, then of course Denji is gonna survive and by the end of part 2. Like, surprise, surprise, right? But because Mitaka is there, I don't know if Mitaka is gonna survive. I don't know if Mitaka is gonna survive by the end of part 2. And if she does survive, I don't know if Mitaka is still gonna be Mitaka or if Mitaka is gonna become the War Devil completely. My wish, and I talked about this way back when, right, during like the first chapter or 2, my wish is that Mitaka and hopefully the War Devil switch sides. It sounds cliche, but I would love to see Mitaka and Denji actually becoming a power couple at the end of this. Give us a sense of happiness. Have the War Devil actually side with Chainsaw Man. That way, when part 3 happens, or whatever future that Chainsaw Man has in store for us, when they're fighting the next horseman, or when they're fighting like the next big bad dude, we're gonna see both of them go out. And if that is the case, then if Mitaka survives in part 2, then I'm pretty confident that Mitaka's gonna die in part 3 or 4. That's just the nature of things. But that's just my wish fulfillment. I'm pretty sure Fujimoto's gonna go 180 and do a completely different like take on this whole thing, right? It's Fujimoto. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. It's interesting how at the beginning of part 2 we thought the War Devil was pure evil, but now reading further into the story I am thinking this is going to be more complicated than just protagonist versus antagonist. Yeah. So in storytelling there's multiple ways to write a conflict. conflicts in literature. So there are multiple different types of conflicts, right? In storytelling, there's man versus nature, man versus God. But there is also man versus self. That is, I think, what part 2 is gonna be about. Your main antagonist is yourself. It's your duty, your objective, right? For Mitaka, it will be killing Denji, right? Because Yoru wants to kill Denji, the Chainsaw Man, right? That is the main conflict for her. For Denji, it's gonna be killing the War Devil. And he doesn't want that, obviously, because the War Devil is also Mitaka, right? So ultimately, it's not Mitaka fighting against Denji. It's Mitaka fighting against herself and Denji fighting against himself. At least that is how I am perceiving part 2 right now. Because this conflict is gonna arise not because of who they're fighting, but what they're fighting for, right? For Denji, he needs to uphold his status as a superhero, right? He needs to defeat evil. He needs to defeat all of these devils. He needs to defeat the War Devil. For Mitaka, she needs to obey the War Devil, because if she doesn't, then the War Devil is gonna leave her body and she's gonna die. So it will be interesting to see how part 2 is gonna go, especially how it will end. Because there's multiple different routes, there's multiple different ways for this manga to end, and I am all in on it. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I still can't get over. I still can't get over the fact that she just outright told Denji that he is a fucking loser and then walks away. Ah, that classic Chainsaw Man humor never change. Never change. How long have I been streaming? 1 hour. Alright. Guys. Thank you for coming in. Hit the like if you haven't already. Short discussion. But it's a pretty good stream. Happy to be back. See you all in the next 2 weeks, I suppose. And also, yes, Pun Pun will be back in 2 days from now. So tomorrow is going to be Cyberpunk Edgerunners episodes 1 and 2. And then the day after that, I'm going to be live streaming Goodnight Pun Pun. So if you want to stick around for that, I will see you there. Thank you all so much for joining in, and I will see you all next time, I guess. Take care, everyone. Bye. Great stream. Great stream. Stream? Stream? Stream. Great stream. Alright. Bye, everyone.